Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyam La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Barakah HaKodash, which means all praises to Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Bahasham means in the name. Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Barakah HaKodash means in the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth, the only way you can worship the Father and the Son. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, salutations to all you brothers who preach in the gospel in truth and in sincerity, always in charity. And without further ado, we're just gonna get right into the lesson. This is 1 Peter 2:18. It says, "Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward." Right? So this plain and simple. Servants, us younger brothers that's come into the faith, the apostles, the elders, the elders of these camps, the heads of these camps, the ranking men in these camps, they're all considered our masters, man. Matter of fact, as it is written, it speaks about Slocky, bear with me. This is Colossians 4:1. Masters, give unto your servants that which is just and equal, knowing that ye also have a master in heaven. You see? So, hey, matter of fact, Ephesians 6:9. And ye masters, do the same things unto them, forbearing, threatening, knowing that your master also is in heaven, neither is there respect of persons with him. You see? So we're all under the yoke, man. We all got somebody that we have to answer to. You understand? So I'm gonna read that again. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward, not only to the brothers that soft spoken, but also to the brothers that come harsh. Right? Verse 19. For this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience toward the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully. For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High, man. You see? And you must always remember, you're never right, man. In this flesh, this corruptible flesh, man, the wretched man that we are. When I say men, I mean everybody that's born into the flesh, man, mankind. You see? Everything we're suffering, we're going to suffer for something we did. Now, I'll give you an example. A brother might cuss you out for something you was in the right on doing. You see? That's an example of suffering wrongfully. But you're actually getting cussed out for something that you did in the spirit that you might not know at that moment, man. But the spirit will reveal it to you. Damn, I wasn't getting cussed out for that. I was getting cussed out for this. Damn, the water Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai. You see, that's a small, a small example, of suffering wrongfully, right? So I'm gonna read 20 again. For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye take it patiently? But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High, right? For even hereunto were ye called, because Yahweh Shah also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. You see? Just like Yahweh Shah suffered for his sins, he suffered for the things he did in the flesh, but he also suffered for the things we did in the flesh. So he suffered wrongfully on that aspect. So it's the same thing when we look at the totality of things in the spirit, because everything is in the spirit, right? It says, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who when he was reviled, when people scoffed him, talked shit to him, gave him shit, right? Reviled not again. He didn't give it back unto him. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judged righteously, man. So he put everything in the hands and the will of Yahweh, his father. The same thing we must do. The same thing we must do. We must have faith and trust in this word. Verse 24, who his own self bare our sins in his own body on the tree, that we being dead to sins should live unto righteousness, by whose stripes ye were healed. For ye were as sheep going astray, but are now returned unto the shepherd and bishop of your souls. You see? So now that's a prelude of what the title says. Go to First Peter 3:1. Because remember the chapters when Peter was writing this, he didn't say chapter 3 verse 1. He didn't say chapter 9. He didn't say that, man. You know, there is no chapter 9 in Peter. I was, using it as an example. But anyway, so it says, but now are we returned unto the bishop of our souls. Now, First Peter 3:1. Likewise, ye wives. Hold on. What does that word likewise mean? Likewise, equally, in the same way. So the same way that the servants is subject to the masters in the spirit is the same way that you women must be subject unto your husbands, man. Likewise, ye wives, in the same way, ye wives, be subject to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. So there are certain women who believe and their husbands don't. But according to your conduct, according to your conversation, which is your manner of life, the way you carry yourself, the way you live, according to your conduct, he could be won. Meaning he can start to believe just by how you carry yourself, man. This is First Corinthians, I think it's 7. Salaki, bear with me. This First Corinthians 7:14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife. You see, that's how the unbelieving husband is sanctified. That's how he's separated. That's how he is made whole from his wife, because he sees the conduct of her. Hey, babe, what's into you, man? What's up? Then she gets to explaining, oh, yeah, we're Hebrew Israelites. The name of the Father is Yahweh. The name of his son is Yahweh Shai. You see, I've been watching these men here. You see? And then he starts to believe, man. And then he gets right. And that's how the husband is sanctified through the wife. It says, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband, else were your children unclean, but now are they holy, man. Because a woman is saved through childbearing, man. A woman is going to be saved through her husband. You see? So now let's go back. So First Peter 3:1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives, while they behold your chaste conversation. See, the word conversation is what? Your manner of life, your conduct, your behavior. While they behold your chaste behavior coupled with fear. Who are you fearing? You're fearing Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. You see, because the Lord said what? This is Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow shalt thou bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee, man. That's simple and plain. So that means the woman is subject unto the man. The word subjects means under the rule. So the woman is under the rule of the man. Simple, point blank, and plain. You see? 1 Corinthians 14:34. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith what? The law. As also saith the word. Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. The same thing that was told unto us. We ought to be subject unto our masters, not with eye service, but what? But as pleasing the Lord, as unto the Lord, as unto Yahweh Shai. Roughly paraphrasing. You see? So you're a subject unto your husband as you would be unto Yahweh Shai. So all you women that claim to believe in this word, if you're being disrespectful unto your husband, you've been disrespectful unto Yahweh Shai, man. And that's a heavy offense. Colossians 3:18. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as it is fit in the Lord. You see? So all these, I want to be on the comment board correcting men. Hey, did not Paul said for a woman not to suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man? You see, this is Second Timothy. This is Titus 3. So like it, Titus 2 and 3. The aged women likewise. Likewise, what? Oh, in the same way. Let me start at 1. Titus 2 and 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience. The aged women likewise, that word likewise, in like manner, in the same way, that they be in the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. Who are they teaching? That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, look at the word chaste, which is reverence, pure. You see, having a modest, having a shamefaced demeanor. You know, you see, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Young men likewise exhort to be sober minded, meaning what? Sound doctrine, having that whole mind, man. You see, that's the role of a woman. That's how you carry yourself. That's how you conduct yourself. Let's go back to Peter. It's 1 Peter 3 and 3. Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold and of putting on of apparel. Want to be seen, can't wait to put on a like Beyonce, the fuck 'em dress. Hey, but women do that. They put the head wrap on, the lipstick, the makeup, put your little dress on. So what? You could be seen of men, man. No. This verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart. Meaning what? Of the mind. In that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a that word meek means what? Undeserving, man. You consider yourself, what have I done to deserve such greatness as this, man? You see, we all deserve death. So knowing that you deserve, knowing that you don't deserve what's been given unto you, hey, man, that's meekness. And quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High, of great price, man. It says, and quiet spirit, not only on the comment board, talking your shit, trying to correct men, usurping authority, when the law, which is the word, told you not to do so, man. Verse 5. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in the Most High adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement. So you are a daughter of Sarah as long as ye do the things that's written. Because if you're not applying the things that's written, if you're not doing the things that's written, that, hey, guess what? You're not a daughter of Sarah. You're a daughter of Satan. You're a daughter of Esau, Edom, and you're going to be destroyed with him. You see? Verse 7, in same likewise, in same manner, ye husbands dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered, man. You see, that's what we here at Great Millstone teach. It's a stigma. It's a false accusation going on about us, how we hate women, or ain't no women gonna be saved, and we talk down on a black woman and we hate this and hate that. No, we hate bitches, man. We hate unruly, shameless whores, man. But we love our women that's in subjection. You understand? Unto their own husbands. And if you don't have a husband, be subjected unto the word. Follow the word. Look for the matter of fact. Grab this real fast. Salakia. This is First Corinthians 7. And 34. There is a difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But she that is married careth for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. So, hey, for you women who don't have husbands, man, hey, worry about the things that please the Lord, man. And what's that? Hey, the things that we just read. You know, being subject unto the word, meaning you've been subject a meek and quiet spirit. You see, and in due time, Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai is going to bring you a husband, man. You see, because if you looking for the things that please the Lord is going to bring you a man of Yahweh, a man of Him. You know, He's going to give you unto a righteous man. You see, a matter of fact, it's written in Sirach. I think that's what it's called. This is Sirach 26 and 14. It says, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Oh, no, it's another one. It's another one. That says, that type of woman is a gift unto a righteous man. But it's all good. That was good enough. You know? Hey, because the women say they believe. I got a question. You say you believe, right? This is First Maccabees 1 and the 60th verse. It says, I started 59. Now the 25th day of the month they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of the Most High, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. And they hanged the infants about their necks and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. You see? Are you ready to be put to death for the name of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai? Stand firm for our nation? You know? Hey, because the law came out that you weren't supposed to circumcise your child, but yet these women still did it according to the law. You see? Because when the devil come down at great wrath, man, with his great wrath, he ain't finna spare none, man. Second Esdras, the 16th chapter, the 76th verse, if I'm not mistaken, it says he shall be like a madman, sparing none. So he's going to come down just like how he did in the ancient world. He's going to come down on the old, the young, the women, the children, the infants, just like how we reading right now. You see? It's not a game that we into, man. This is real life. This is our heritage. You understand? We got to go through that straight gate in order to get to the broad, baby. This is second Maccabees 5 and verse 11. It says, now when this that was done came to the king's car, he thought that Judea had revolted, whereupon removing out of Egypt in a furious mind, he took the city by force of arms, and commanded his men of war not to spare such as they met, and to slay such as went up upon the houses. Thus there was killing of young and old, making away of men, women, and children, and slaying of virgins and infants. And there were destroyed within the space of 3 whole days 80,000, whereof 40,000 were slain in the conflict, and no fewer sold than slain. You see? So that's what takes place when Esau Edom comes down. You see? So from there, we go to 6, chapter 2 Maccabees chapter 6 verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices. See? And whoso would not conform themselves to the manner of the Gentiles should be put to death. Then might a man have seen the present misery. For there were 2 women brought, who had circumcised their children, whom when they had openly led round about the city, you see, they making them a mocking stock around the city, man. The babes handing at their breast, they cast them down headlong from the wall. You see? And these is women that believed in Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, man. You know, they were just like this woman. This is Second Maccabees 7 verse 20. It says, but the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day, she bare it with a good courage because of the hope that she had in the Lord, man. How many of you women can sit there and see your children be slain before your eyes, man? You see? But this woman had faith in Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, man. Verse 21, yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits, and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach. She said unto them, I cannot tell how ye came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. Hey, but what's the first thing a woman says to her child? I gave you life. I brought you in this world. I take you out. No, well, that's a false statement. That's a statement of a proud heathenistic woman. You see? But doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake, man. You see? And she had understanding of what? Reincarnation, man. She knew her sons would come back unto her. She had faith in that. I'm going to end it on this. This is Second Esdras 10 and Salakia, bear with me. This is verse 15. This is Second Esdras 10 and 15. When you read it, this is a vision that Ezra is seeing, but he actually thought it was a real woman. So he started to comfort her. But this is Second Esdras 10 and 15. Now therefore keep thy sorrow to thyself, and bear with a good courage that which hath befallen thee. Right? So this is what Ezra, he's strengthening this woman and saying, bear with a good courage what has befallen you. For if thou shalt acknowledge the determination of the Most High to be just, if you acknowledge that the will of the Lord is right and just, thou shalt both receive thy son in time and shall be commended among women. You see? So, like as it said in this back in we're gonna end it on this. Back in 1 Peter 3 verse 4, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High, of great price. So Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying, man. You know, so the women could keep silence in the churches, man. Know your role, know your place. You see, because great judgment is about to start on Israel. It already started, but I mean, Daniel 12 and 1, baby. It's about to come down on all these people, man. All you hypocrites who say you believe in the word, who use the Bible as a cover, who praise the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, but yet your deeds, your actions show otherwise, man. Great judgment is about to come upon you people. All praise, honor, glory be to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Baruch HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessing, salutations to all you brothers who preaching the gospel in truth and in sincerity, always in charity, man. You see? Hey, and that was a rhetorical question about whether you women would lay down your lives or not. Because it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. You might have to without your consent. You see? Shalom.